as we've seen there, James, you warm up in the ring. They jump a few times up the strip there, and then we're onto the grass here now.
Onto the grass there now. Sure, it's a 2 furlong schooling strip there, Davey. We're lucky to have it. Sure, if the ground is too hard, we have that. Like, it's proper all weather. And sure, if the ground is too soft, we also have it. So we're at the warming up there. We're at doing a couple of pops on the strip, and now we're on the grass.
Happy with that,
Happy with that, they're good. Sure, about four fences there in a row, Davey. Sure, they're similar to a Pint-a-Pint fence. They're 2 of them are easy fix fence, and then this is a similar resemblance of an actual Pint-a-Pint fence. It's a homemade fence, but it's similar to a Pint-a-Pint fence. So
yeah,
grand, yeah.
And you've plenty of stables in the yard, James. Very good facilities here as well. You started off the year with about how many horses?
Oh, sure, we can cater for 40. So with 40 stables there, we were full at the start of the year there. Sure, I suppose we're down to about 29, 30 right now.
I suppose if you're not running down the numbers this time of year, there's something going wrong.
Yeah,
then, isn't
there? You'd be coming to this time of year now, you'd be sort of scratching your head a little bit there, yeah, because like we're getting close to store sales again there now. I think the first store sale is only about a month away, so we'll be
comes around quick.
Comes around quick, and we'd like to free up a few stables before we have to go and purchase again, as the fellas says.
And tell people who mightn't know too much about you, how'd you get into this? How'd you put yourself in this position? I know you're only training 3 seasons now, so
yeah,
where did it all start?
Now, Davey. Sure, I suppose it all started back in the day. Sure, I suppose I had my first pointer when I was about 19. A cousin of mine, Brenda Forge is his name, we actually picked her up and give her to Andy Pierce to start training. So all started there. That's where the pointers kicked in. I was always tipping around with a few half-breds, a few hunters, and buying and selling, getting an outlet, schooling there over ditches and getting them hunting there for a season and trade them on and get the next one. So I suppose I got the bug from that, really, Davey. And then sure, Sean Doyle there, the farmer, as he's well known as, approached me, or sure, we're always good friends anyway, but he was starting to Pint-a-Pint back, I suppose, 10 years ago. Sort of said, "Cheers, here will we buy a couple." So I suppose I started out with the first one, went to Andy Pierce, wasn't really successful, but we got a couple of young horses then and got lucky with them.
You've sold on some nice horses, some successful horses on the track.
Well, sure, I have, to be fair, yeah, plenty of horses that are going through my hands at this stage. As you say, it's only my 3rd season. Sure, I'm not been lucky enough to come across the like Marie's Benefit. She sort of had to fly the flag first there to start. Started out first year, I suppose, 4 or 5 in training. She was actually in the bunch of the Charlie Carter, that he's a next Kilkenny hurler just under, and he was lucky enough to send her out to me. Actually, Colin Bowe put him in contact with me. Said James will do a bit of pre-training, and Begoppy actually ended up leaving her here, so that's how I came across her. So she flew the flag there the first season. Then last season, sure, Eden the Hooks was me fine. He's gone to David Pipe there, won a listed bumper. He was Pint-a-Pint in Monk's Grange, same track as sure Sam Crow done the business. So he was the fine last season, and sure, hopefully now we'll find another star this season. So that's what we're.
And just plenty 4-year-old maidens left to go. The weather's been a hindrance to everybody, I suppose, with the ground. So there's plenty 4-year-olds for all the lads to run.
I know there's only 6-7 weeks left there, but still there's a lot of racing to take place in that 6 or 7 weeks. So yeah, we've still a nice team of horses still to. We've only ran about 4 or 5 4-year-olds, but there's about 10 there, I suppose. We're getting ready there. They'll run in the next 2-3 weeks, and they're shaping up nicely, as you can see themselves there this morning. They're jumping and they're getting fit looking. So hopefully we'll get them out in the next few weeks.
It all comes around quick again, doesn't it? Back to the sales then, to Goffs and Tattersalls.
Yeah, sure, Goffs and Tattersalls store sales. Sure, that's more or less mainly where we do our shopping, like, Sure, here one time you'd try to go around maybe and buy a horse out of a field, or to try to pick them up, but sure, nearly every horse now that's nice with a pedigree, and that'll head on to a store sales either in Goffs, as you say.
And it's not easy to get those now with the prices gone up so much, but it's all about just trying, like you said, looking for the value.
Well, sure, here fashionable sires, like, Davey, they're all, if you have a nice pedigree and you have a good sire and you have a good sort of a horse, they're going to cost plenty of money. It's the bottom line. So we try to maybe just adjust a little bit and maybe buy a horse by maybe a lesser sire, but maybe you have the model and
big scopy horse.
Nice big scopy horse there, yeah. So just the sire mightn't be as fashionable and might just cost a little bit more, and it could be a little bit more affordable, So we'd be rooting around the whole time there to see what we can find at them sales.
This is something I do say to quite a lot of trainers, because I know how important it is. Your staff, you're very lucky to hear you've Brendan Brooks, who's run the show here on the ground for you. You've Luke Murphy comes in schools, Harley comes in schools. John O'Neill's there schooling, and Barry Stone as well is there.
Yeah. No, listen, it's like this, Davey. I've 40 horses there starting out at the start of the year, and to be fair, if I hadn't got staff, there'd be no point in me going out and say I'm going to do 40 horses myself, because it just wouldn't happen. So really what you're saying is dead right. It boils down to good staff, and I'm very lucky to have good staff, and I have here, you can see the boys there, they're top men. They're you know, they're
Luke's having a great year.
Luke was having a great year. Barry, John is doing plenty of riding around there. Like he comes into me once a week there, nearly, you know, he was with me last year, headed on, but like they're riding every weekend, you know, and you know, they're the men that know whether their horses are ready to run or not ready to run, or they're green, or they need an extra school away, or whatever, you know. So they're the people that give me the feedback, and if I'm not getting the feedback, I can only do so much, but they're the people you need on your team and on your side, you know. And
Barry's rode a couple of winners for you. He started off well, so he
Barry, yeah, good young chap.
He's a good bit behind Luke, obviously, but like he'd be hopefully going down that same road. Plenty horses from to ride, and hopefully plenty more winners.
Sure, he's 19 there. He's only just starting out, and sure, at the moment he hasn't really set the foot astray. So, you know, I'd say it'll be onwards and upwards. With that chap, I'd say we'll be all seeing plenty of him now, to be fair. Love the way he rides. Good, patient chap. Great feedback. So I'd say now he could be a chap now. He could be the find of the season for me anyway. That's all I'd say now. He's after riding a couple of winners. They're 2 nice 4-year-olds, so we'll be throwing them up as much as we can if Luke.
How are things, Harley?
Good, Dave, and yourself?
Oh, good. You come in here on a schooling morning, what, once or twice a week?
Once a week, or as much as I can. I don't get every week now, but I'd like to be here a bit more, but trying to juggle everything with my own and all, I find it a bit hard, but get as much as I can anyway.
You're a good few at home, so that's keeping you busy then?
Yeah, I've 8 left there. I started with 11 there in Liam Kenny's. I'm based there every day when I have that many there, you know, and I have a few horses spread around the country. Then I have a few here with James, won that Israel champ with him, and
you won on him in Monk's Grange.
And I had the mare who's the boss as well with him, so we had a great day in Monk's Grange together. So
yeah. He was a nice horse, isn't he?
Oh, I'd say he's different gravy, I think.
Yeah, he went the right gallop in front, and
yeah, he does everything. Big cruising gear, jumps, travels, quickens. There's nothing he doesn't do.
Yeah, and he's horse by Milan. He'll hopefully maybe go to sale in Cheltenham, will he?
Yeah, sure. Look, I leave that to James.
That's his job.
That's his end of it. He's here in his yard. He used to call them, make them decisions. So hopefully he sells well.
And you're having a decent enough season, like you said. You don't get the chance to go around schooling as much as you'd like to, but you've had 9 winners and plenty of rides as well, so you're still going well considering you're not doing it as full time as you'd like.
Yeah, look, I'm juggling everything as best I can. I didn't get to go to school as much as I'd like to with other lads, and it's kind of the rides and the winners have got back a bit, but I'm still having a good year, and having a good year with my own horse as well, so that's the most important thing.
It's good. And Sean Doyle, Farmer Doyle's horse, Cushru Boy, runs in Ayr tomorrow in the Scottish National, and unfortunately he can't do the weight.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me of that one.
Sorry about that.
He's 10-8, or look, a claim off that I'd have to be 10 stone, 10-1 to do it, and at the moment I'd be 10-10, 10-9 on a good day. So look, I'd love to ride him, and I'd love to be over there riding him, considering winning on him last year and all, and the favourite being the horse he beat, Dingo Dollar. So look, he has the right chance, but unfortunately I can't do it. And
he's had a great day there last year.
Yeah, unbelievable, one of a kind. So, but look,
hopefully Niall goes close again.
Yeah, sure, Sean and Niall, the owner, they've been good to me and left me on him. So hopefully I'll get back on him, even if Sean does win on him. But sure, fingers crossed he runs well anyway.
That's good. Sound, Harley. Talk to you soon.
Thanks, Dave. Cheers.
Wexford in such a strong position in terms of point-to-point handlers. Colin Bowe, Farmer Doyle, Dennis Murphy, Cormac Doyle, Donica Doyle. Sure,
the Doyle brothers there, the three of them there, sure, they're great men. Like, you know, sure, the amount of horses they have up there between the three of them is unbelievable. Sure, Dennis Murphy is just down the road. You know, sure, we're all sort of in a stone throw one another. You know,
yeah.
Colin then is only up the road from the boys, like in a 15-mile radius. Sure, there's a lot of horses in Wexford, you know, it's gone that way, and the majority of them are 4- and 5-year-old horses, you know.
Wexford's definitely leading the way at the point-to-point.
Yeah, sure, here nearly every weekend you pick up a paper there, or the field or the post, like you have someone in Wexford that maybe collecting a trophy somewhere along the way, but yeah, no, it's gone to a new level down here now, to be fair, you know.
That's good. Listen, James, thanks very much for having me in this morning, and best of luck for the rest of the season.
Thanks very much, great for you coming in, thank you.